No proper intro today or anything in the video because it would just be me speaking for myself and to all of my subscribers. I hope this video will be somewhat relatable to somebody, but here I go. There's been this unsettling itch ever since I rebranded my channel, and that's just the rebrand itself. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the idea of rebranding because I wanted to leave some things behind of my old Sona, and I like my aesthetic because, I think it will fit me, right? But it doesn't. I have rebranded this channel for what seems like a million times, and every single one has something in common. I never end up staying in the same persona. No matter how hard I redraft, redraw, change sonas, most of my sonas always try to fit in a box of sorts. But I'm starting to realize the cloud aesthetic just isn't me. Now, I like comfort, the color purple and soft colors, but these colors are too bright. Purple's too bright. The clouds are just bright. Everything's bright. My Sona is me, but isn't me. Most of my Sonas are just based off of high fixations I have for like a month. Hell, even my most recent persona is literally based off of a hyperfixation, and that is a deer. I don't want to be a deer. I just thought I would like to be a deer because that's just like the kind of one of the animals that I really like. But no, I don't want to be a deer. It's just crazy. It just isn't me. I like comfort. I like being comfortable. I like comfort. So I associate it with clouds and this like high, soft aesthetic with bright colors, but it just doesn't feel like me. And don't get me wrong, I like doing YouTube. I would like to do it because I would love to get myself out there to people. But I keep holding myself back by comparing what others do and how I'm doing. How can I make myself better? How can I be creative? And it gets really, really stressful. Sometimes I don't want to rebrand because I feel like I could do better than what I have now. And guess what? I always end up back in the same bubble. So, what really is my problem? I hate being myself. Sorta. On YouTube, I have to put on a somewhat professional performance, but that's not really who I am. I'm not perfect. I'm not organized. Hell, I don't even fit into one box. I like exploring what I have in my own tool shed. I like the idea of that, of I'm just an entity who exists, but I can't be in my own space if I don't even know who I am or how I want to present myself. So I have it figured out in my head. But when it comes to executing the idea, it's always so wrong. I always hate rebranding it because it takes me hours on end to make sprites. And I'm always stressed out or burnt out when I'm finished, which leads to another thing, panic. I panic a lot in my own head about what I'm going to upload, what I want to upload, and if I have anything to upload. Most times, I don't. And that's the main reason I want to lean more into my art perspective instead of story time perspectives. I have more amateur knowledge in art, but I feel like I can't do that because I'm holding my creativity back in a box. So, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna quit YouTube? Am I gonna rebrand again and forget my dear soda? I can't really answer that right now. I mean, most likely I will rebrand and come back, but I want to come back at least as myself, sorta. Like, it's just, I can't keep putting myself in a box. And I want to create a Sona that I feel like is me, but without it always just like looking like me. I don't want it to look like me. And it's just every time I created a Sona that looks like me, I never ever draw her like at all. I just don't. I'm always drawing my other OCs. I'm always drawing other things other than my Sona. And I just don't love my Sona. I hate being what seems like myself. So I will be temporarily not uploading until I can figure that out. It's funny because one of my friends made a joke that I would quit YouTube, and they weren't too wrong about it. But I'll come back until I figure what I want to do, because at this point it's just like, I don't know. I can't figure myself out, so I have to figure it out while not on YouTube. So that's all for now. Bye.